Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Arel and I hope you are doing well. Today I wanted to do a walkthrough of me putting together my travel journal kit, as people may call it. So it's essentially all the journaling supplies that I will be bringing for my upcoming trip to the United Kingdom this coming Friday. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so I have one more day to pretty much prepare everything. So I put a lot of thought into all of this. I do want to be able to journal while we are on our travels instead of doing everything after. I kind of did that briefly in Japan, but it didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. I got most of my supplies in Japan because it's Japan. Like, why would you bring stuff where you can go to literally the cornucopia of stationery? So I believe I only ended up bringing some pens, scissors, and some glue tape, but everything else I bought over there. But this time it'll be different. I wanted to curate a kit for myself that will not be way too much, at least in my opinion, but would be enough to, you know, experience the journaling process while traveling. To start off, I wanted to I'm just like putting everything together on camera. So I decided to bring my Dolphonics. This is the medium size. I've had this for a while now and it's a little bit run down, but I didn't want to buy anything new and this is just sitting in, you know, my stash, so might as well use it. And it carries a lot of space. There's a lot of crap in there. I'm gonna clean this out in a little bit, but that is what I'm going to use. And I kind of practiced already what can fit in here, and with the stuff that I am bringing, everything will fit in here. So there is that. And then, so as far as journals themselves, so I decided to I will be bringing two covers. I have my airline one, and I just love this part that says "Have a nice trip," and you know, I'm going on a trip, so it'll be absolutely perfect for that. And at first I wanted to just bring one cover because I don't want to bring too many, but this trip is going to be super special that it also involves a lot of driving, so I am also bringing my road trip cover. And I like that the two colors contrast, so it'll be nice to have both of these. I would just be switching from this to this at some point in our trip when it's time to go on a road trip. So anyway, yeah, I do have the covers empty right now. I'm just planning on bringing one insert with me because I honestly don't think I need more than one. I'm going to the UK for 2 weeks and I think one insert is pretty enough. I'll just be probably bringing like extra stuff if in case that I do run out of space, but I highly doubt it with the way I journal. So as far as the insides, sorry, I just like put a pile here pretty much of what I'm bringing. So I have my Love and Trip pencil board. Then the insert itself, I have the regular blank Midori in cream. So I went to Baumkuchen a few weeks ago and I wanted to just stamp this. It's not the perfect stamp, but it works out. And I just wanted to mark that off because this is going to be like a little travel journal and I'm just excited to fill it with all the memories. This is the same kind of insert that I used in Japan, and I think I'm just going to go with that. I'm not going to be as structured as I am with my regular journaling. So there's that. I have my zipper case right here, so I'll just like put everything together. And then I have the Love and Trip little pocket thing, so I'll probably just use this, kind of insert it in the cover, and then if I get some stuff along the way, I just put it right there. And then this pocket, I will probably stick it either on my road trip one or this one. I haven't really decided yet. So I have that, and then I have the trifold little folder that will also function as some storage stuff and also maybe just to have like a little decor or whatever. So there's that. And then this is one of the postcards that I got from Japan at the Traveler's Factory store. So instead of hoarding them, I might actually use this guy and stick it somewhere. So those are the insides. And then next is, as far as like ephemera storage, I also wanted to make sure I have something of the sort, because last time I only used this. This is all I had, and it was pretty much overflowing, and the rest of the big stuff I just put it in my backpack and hopefully that it wouldn't fold or crease or whatever. But this time I wanted to be prepared, so I have two things that'll store my ephemera during the trip. This is an old cloth and paper clear envelope folder thingy, so I have that for my, this is actually going to function as my secondary storage, but my primary storage is going to be this spiral notebook with the paper pocket. This is from Traveler's Company, and it's literally a spiral notebook, and each page has its own pocket. So I think I'm going to go through it day by day and then just put in the ephemera for each day that I collect, which is easier for me to kind of distinguish, okay, which date's that from, instead of looking over each one, you know what I mean? I mean, receipts will have their dates and stuff, but like different brochures or like coffee cards and stuff like that won't have any dates. So I will probably put on some sticky notes on here just to write what date it is, and then just add those here. I might actually take this cover off. I'm not really sure yet because it's actually a nice protective plastic cover for it, but I haven't decided yet. So these are going to be the two things that will store my ephemera. And then as far as record actually keeping, I tend to kind of write everything down first. Like I write a running list of what I did or what happened in that day before I start journaling. So I have this old, also, I haven't used it, a cloth and paper notebook. It's just literally a graph notebook, and it has a space to write dates and stuff, so that's perfect. So this is kind of just what I'm going to be bringing around with me everywhere. I mean, my journals are going to be with me everywhere too, but if in case I don't have time to do the actual journaling, this is what I'll be using to write down all the stuff that has happened. And because I'm not actually bringing my planner, my Me Plus Slim Pad / plotter, it won't be coming with me because I really don't see the point. I don't have anything that I need to remember besides our trip, because I want everything to be settled before we go, like bills and stuff like that. So this is the only notebook that's coming with me that's record keeping. But I'm also considering bringing one of these. This is the Midori, just an A7 blank notebook. Full disclosure, I actually thought I was buying A6 size, but I did not. It actually turned out to be a mini, or a pocket. I think this is pocket. Yeah. So, and it's just blank. And in the event that they have stamps, I guess, I'm not really sure with the United Kingdom, particularly London and Scotland, I'm not sure if they even do that, but I learned in Japan it's nice to have an extra notebook. So I'll bring one of these just in case. And then I'm also bringing some sticky notes just for, you know, just in case, because you always have like something to write, like something to remember or whatever, just to mark my pages and stuff in my journal. So I'll have that. And then next, as far as writing materials, I have my two Tombow Food in a Suke pens. So I have the soft tip and the hard tip. And then I have my Coletto with my metallic colors. And then I'm also bringing just my regular pen, which is the Coletto also that has the 4-barrel. But just to show you, it's literally just this, but with 4 colors in it instead of 2. And it's just, that's gonna be my main writing utensil for writing my journal entries. And then next is like some for photos. So I have my photo printer. This is the Canon Ivy, and I will be bringing a few refills just in case I, you know, need more. And then for putting it all together, I have this glue tape. This is just from Amazon, and then this is from Temu, so I'm bringing both kinds. this doesn't have a lot in it, so I'm bringing like an extra refill. So there's that. And then I'm also bringing a glue stick, actually, just for bigger stuff that, you know, I don't want to waste my glue tape on. I'm bringing an extra, whatchamacallit, the band for the Traveler's Notebook. And then I have the Traveler's Company. This is the ruler that is also a stencil. So I will be using these letters just to have like bolder titles for my journal entries and all of that. And then I also will be bringing these scissors. These are so freaking cute. This is the, I'm not really sure what brand this is, but I got this from Jet Pens, and look at that. He's so cute. And it's pretty good scissors, actually. I started like, yeah, testing it out on different types of paper. So I will do that, and then I will put everything in this little pencil case. My pens, the glue stick, glue tape, and all of that. And then lastly, I got these washi cards from Amazon, and I will be putting together some washi samples for me to bring. This is kind of like my stash right here, and then I have a few others over there. So I'm gonna go through those and put together a travel themed one, and so that I don't have to bring multiple ones. And I think it actually fits in here pretty well. I like that it's long, so I can actually put more. And yeah, it works out. That's so freaking great. So that is pretty much what I'll be bringing. I'm still debating on whether to do stickers. I do have the sticker release paper. I have this in standard size, but I also have the pocket size, which I can't find right this instant, but I do have it. But I haven't really decided yet if I'm bringing stickers, because I think stickers are probably going to be an after the fact, like when the spread is done, and then I'm just gonna put stickers to kind of like highlight some things. So yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I will do like a little after the trip on how everything went, what I ended up using, what I didn't end up using, and all, you know, just some lessons that I learned during the trip when it comes to journaling. And maybe if by that video I'll be done with the actual journal itself, that I can like flip through it and show you guys, and we can chat about it and all of that. So I try not to be too crazy, because even if we're bringing a suitcase this time, because last time we were just in backpacks, but we ended up buying 2 suitcases to bring all the stuff home. But this time we are bringing suitcases because we learned our lesson, and just, you know, being in a new country and being excited to, you know, take home some things, like for us, like for friends and family and all that. So we already know that we're gonna be bringing more than what we bring to the trip. So anyway, yeah, my point is I just wanted it to be low-key. And then honestly, the biggest things, or probably the most efficient / ideal times that I'll be able to journal will be on the train. And we're going to be taking a train from London to Edinburgh in Scotland, and it's a 4-hour train ride. And yeah, I just get to have that dream of mine, just, you know, writing in my journal while I'm in a train in Europe. So that's pretty exciting. And yeah, I'm so excited to like bring all of this, and then just to have that experience like with my journals, trying to record and look back at all the memories that I will be making in this trip. And I'm just so excited. Yeah, and that is it. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, I will be posting this either tomorrow or Friday, honestly, like the day we leave. So probably not suggestions, but some best wishes, safe travel wishes, I guess. I will be obviously sharing our trip on my Instagram if you guys are interested in just seeing. I will be meeting a couple of planner people also who live in the UK. I'm really excited about that for sure. And yeah, that is it. If you guys have any questions, like I said, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.